I gotta give them something they want, but I also gotta do something that I want to do. So what do I do? What do people like? Man, well, I mean, I guess I should decide, do I want my glasses on or off? I mean, if I have my glasses off, it kind of makes it look like I'm preparing for bed, and that kind of adds a layer of cozy to it, doesn't it? I mean, you'd certainly think so, wouldn't you? Like, glasses off is like, I'm all ready for bed, I'm about to just fall in and go to sleep. But glasses on adds a much more professional look to it, doesn't it? So, do I do glasses on or off? Oh man, these kind of decisions. I've got so many to make, and it doesn't get any easier. Maybe I have to do it for like, sometimes on, and sometimes off, or do I just take them off sometimes, and do it with glasses sometimes, and then without glasses the other times? Do I go half of the video with glasses and then the other half without? I mean, what do I do? It's such a difficult decision. I mean, okay, that's just like, okay, let's just put that on the shelf for now. I'll figure that out later. What else can I do? What else can I do? People like hand sounds, don't they? Like skin on skin. I can do that, I suppose. My skin is absolutely skin, so it can make skin on skin sounds. But oh wait, maybe my hands are dry. Maybe my hands are dry and people don't like that sound. I mean, the sound of dry skin on dry skin, that's not a nice relaxing sound. That's an awful sound. So what do I do? What do I do? I mean, I guess I could get some moisturizer, but then it's like, okay, then I'll have the sticky kind of like, oily sounds, and it's like, do I want those sounds? Do I not want those sounds? And do people like those sounds? I don't know. So maybe I should just stick with dry skin. But you know what? No, I've got some moisturizer right here. Let's see. Is it any good? I don't know. Do people like moisturizer sounds? It's another problem that I have to solve now. Do I have to? Maybe I should, I don't know. Maybe I should just go up to random people in the street and ask them. Like that's not weird, is it? That's totally a normal thing people do. So I don't know. It's so tricky. And I mean, like the moisturizer just kind of gets absorbed into my dry skin so quickly. So it's like, do I just load up on moisturizer and just use way too much, and then it's just there, and then it's on my hands for the entire video, and I'm gonna have to use a Kleenex or a tissue or something like that to just wipe all the excess off. And I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment in an ASMR video. That would just be weird, right? I mean, that's just, I don't know, it just seems like a bit much, doesn't it? That's just a bit much. Maybe, is there a midway ground I can do? No, there's no way there's a midway ground for this. It would be impossible to figure it out. Man, I don't know. I don't know. There's so much decision making to do in this, and I just want a nice simple thing, and it's like, I don't know. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll put that on the shelf too for later, because that's a question for another time. Okay. What about breathing? Do is. Like, do I pretend to be someone else? Be like, hello, I am some doctor man. I am Professor Moriarty, and I am here to study you. Or do I just say, hello everyone, I am Sherlock, and I'm here to do some ASMR stuffs. I just, all these little decisions I have to make now. It's getting so difficult. And I gotta be creative, but I gotta give the people what they want. And so it's like, do people like tapping? I mean, I have stuff I could tap. There's tapping on the mic, I suppose, but that might be very uncomfortable for people with headphones or earbuds in, and it might be much louder than I can guess. So maybe I shouldn't tap on the mic. Maybe I should tap on something else. Is there anything I can tap on? I mean, I suppose there's this. This is just a box. I could tap on this box. It seems like it would be something that I could tap on. It's just a light box. I could just tap on this. Do you think this would be something people would like? Or do you think they like the mic? Because the mic is an option. I feel like it's an option that I should be aware of. And it's like, okay, well, maybe if I take this scarf and I put it over the mic and then I tap on it, will that make things better? Or will that make things worse? Or do I just do fabric sounds on the mic through the scarf? I don't know. I'm so unsure of what to do, and it's just getting so stressful to think about it. Okay, so do people like having fabric sounds on the mic, or is it something that is just a no-go? Maybe I should get an actual mic cover and see how that goes. People like that, don't they? Those little fluffy mics. It seems like something people like, and it's like, it's definitely an option. Oh man, I don't know. All this thinking and planning, it's really difficult. So difficult. So very, very difficult. I should really figure out how this mic works. Maybe that's what I should do. I should do a video of me trying to figure out this mic. I mean, there's this dial here, and there's this dial here. This dial affects the gain, and this dial affects the way the mic picks up its sounds. So maybe I should just start swapping this and see what else it can do. So many options. Let's see what happens when I do this. I can't turn it. That's so curious. Did I break it? My hands are too greasy from the moisturizer. Man, this is such a strange little thing, isn't it? So maybe I just have to really give her... No, my hands are just too greasy from the moisturizer. That is most unsettling and quite unfortunate. I should just plan these out, shouldn't I? It's too much. Okay, what other things do people like? Oh man, what else? Do I look right at the camera? Do people like it when I look at the camera? It's eye contact after all. I feel like people like eye contact, but maybe I shouldn't look at the camera. Maybe I should look off into the distance. Just look away and like I'm deep in thought. People wouldn't question that, would they? Just me being facing away, not at all acknowledging anything that's going on over here. Or maybe I should look at the camera. Just look at the camera, or just should look away. Maybe I should look this way instead, because maybe people don't like it when I look to the left. Maybe they like it more when I look to the right. So I'll just look to the right instead. Yes, people like that, wouldn't they? I could understand how not looking at the camera could be a little uncomfortable, or looking at the camera could be uncomfortable, so not looking at it would be much more comfortable. Wouldn't that make sense? Okay, no, let's look at the camera. Looking at the camera seems like it would be a good thing, right? Looking at the camera, it makes it more personal, doesn't it? Personal, that's the word, I believe. Personal, much more personal. Yes, it's very personal to look right at the mic. And it just feels like I'd be more involved if I was looking right at the camera. Maybe I should look to the left again. Left seems like it's a very viable option. Or maybe what I should do is I should look at the camera, but with my face looking at the camera, but my eyes looking elsewhere. Yes, maybe that's an option. My eyes looking elsewhere. That way I'm still facing someone, but my eyes are doing something else. People would like that, wouldn't they? No, that's too visual. People like listening to things. No, that's not true. People like visual parts. People like instructional videos, don't they? Maybe I should have them look at my finger. Just look at my finger and, just follow it. Maybe I should just have them follow my finger. And maybe just look at my nose and then tell me, using their periphery, how many fingers I'm holding up. Like, how many fingers am I holding up right now? Like, if I told them to look at my nose and then, use my left hand and said, how many fingers am I holding up? Or, how many fingers am I holding up? Or, how many fingers am I holding up? And then maybe I could switch to my right hand, because, you don't want them all just looking to the left side of the screen. You want them looking over here, so how many fingers am I holding up? 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 Maybe that was too fast. Maybe I should slow. Maybe I should speak slowly. Much more slowly. And like I'm not in a rush to do anything. Maybe I should take my time with things. That would be awesome. Maybe people would like it if I took my time with my speaking voice. It would definitely add a layer of slowing down and unwinding, and an air of relaxation to the whole thing if I was just speaking slowly. On the other hand, maybe people would like it if I spoke really fast, because speaking really fast can be relaxing in its own right, because there's just so much going on, you can't really pay attention to what they're saying. And maybe I should have just planned things out instead of coming with this all up on the fly like I always do, which is problematic because coming up with things on the fly makes things unorganized and very scattered and just very difficult to keep track of. And maybe I should come up with scripts instead of trying to make up a whole speech right on the fly like I always do, and that just ends well, because then I always go and then I'm just trying to think real quick about what I should say next, but then the problem is I always stutter, and then it doesn't work out. So maybe speaking fast shouldn't be what I was doing unless I plan up ahead, but planning ahead is not something I'm really great at, and I believe more in spontaneity. I believe plans can only get you so far, and spontaneity is possibly necessary for life, but this isn't life. This is an ASMR video. Maybe I should just be start planning ahead for ASMR videos instead of just taking things like I usually do with much more spontaneous air to them. So maybe that's not an option. Maybe speaking slow is not the option. Maybe speaking fast is not the option. Maybe I just speak normally. But speaking normally is just, it's what I always do, and speaking normally cannot, everyone's seen someone speak normally. You very rarely get to see someone speaking fast or hear someone speaking really fast. And it's very uncomfortable for me to speak this fast anymore. So I think maybe I should stop speaking so fast. And all this repetition of me speaking fast. I've said speaking fast like 6 times now, and I'm just gonna stop now. Okay, so maybe, hypnotism. People like hypnotism. I do have this pocket watch. And pocket watches are a necessary thing for hypnotism. Anyone could tell you that hypnotism it can't be done without a pocket watch. And I mean, it seems like it would be something that people would like, just me, saying, hey, look at the watch, you're getting very sleepy, you are going to listen to my voice, you're gonna close your eyes and picture a staircase, and you're gonna take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and with every breath out, you're gonna walk down that staircase. You're gonna take another step down that staircase, and at the bottom of that staircase, you're gonna see a door, a most beautiful door, and on your 10th breath, you will open that door. So, let's count, shall we? 1 step closer. 2 steps closer. 3 steps closer. 4 steps closer. 5 steps closer. 6 steps closer. 7 steps closer. 8 steps closer. 9 steps closer. 'And you are at the door, and you're now gonna open the door, and nothing, because I don't know how to hypnotize someone, so that would totally be that's not an option. I don't know how to hypnotize someone. I don't even know the first thing about hypnotizing someone. It's something about a very relaxed state, but I don't know anything more than that. So, maybe I should read up on that. No, I can't read up on that right now. I have work to do. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for this ASMR video. It's very important that I get this done. Okay, so, let's see. Oh, face touching. People like face touching, don't they? Where you're just touching the face, just, right above the eyes, the eyebrows, and then just the eyes themselves, just closing them gently, and then, the cheekies, the little cheekies, the cheeky little cheeks, and then, you got the chin in this little area under here, so, maybe I touched that a little bit, and it just helps people relax, and then I just brush the sides of their face, I think people like face touching, so maybe I'll just continue to brush the sides of their face. I mean, why not? It seems to be a solution, possibly. Do people like face touching? Maybe they don't like face touching. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe people like it more if I touch my face. I do touch my face a lot, but maybe people will like it if I touch my face instead of touching their face. Maybe touch their face and less weird if I touch my face. You know, maybe I should poke my cheeks and like poke my eyeballs and poke my chin and, you know, poke my forehead. I do poke my forehead a lot whenever I'm trying to remember something. I'm always doing this. So, you know, maybe that's what I should do. I should try to remember what people like in ASMR videos. I don't know. You know, maybe I should put my glasses back on. Maybe I should do that. No. Yes, no. Yes, glasses are good things. I should leave my glasses on, maybe. Yeah, I think that's an option. Okay, well, let's see. And then, you know, maybe like part of my touching of my face, I could be touching my glasses too. But then I can't see if I get them all smeared up, so I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll try touching their face again. Just yes, people seem to like that, touching of faces, and you know, it maybe just like comforting words like it's okay, 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 just go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. That seems like something someone would like. I mean, why not, right? So many things I should probably come up with. I mean, after all, it is an ASMR video. They're meant to help people sleep. Oh, I know what people like. They like follow the light, don't they? So if I just bring out this light and then, you know, I told them like, hey, follow the light. You know, they would probably do that, right? People like following the light. And like, you know, look at the light. Now look at my nose. Now look at the light. Now look at my nose. Now look at the light. Now look at my nose. Just follow the light. Follow the light. Ooh. I shouldn't hit the mic. Hitting the mic would be a very uncomfortable thing to hear when you're trying to sleep and it's just a loud crack. So maybe I shouldn't hit the mic. Or maybe hitting the mic is what people want. I'm not gonna try it out though. Okay, so yeah, just follow the light. Just follow the light. You know, people like following the light, right? So theoretically, they'll follow the light. And then if I were to do this, and then 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 this, people would like that, right? Just, you know, because that's something people like in their ASMR videos, right? But you don't want it to be too bright. I mean, after all, people are trying to go to sleep, and brightness can screw with your circadian rhythm. So maybe I should, like, you know, not use a light, because lights can be very, very, you know, have the opposite effect of what I'm trying to do. So maybe I should just turn off all the lights in this video. Just turn off the lights and just have a dark video, and people will just barely be able to see me. You know, just barely be able to see me, and you know, maybe that's what's needed. Just someone barely being able to see me. And I mean, who knows, maybe darkness is what we want in videos now. Darkness adds an entire layer of relaxation. I mean, I feel like I've definitely seen videos where people have, you know, done it all in the dark, so that you don't screw up your circadian rhythm. Because after all, they say you shouldn't be on your phone if you're trying to go to sleep, because that can just screw with everything. So maybe just being in the dark is what should be done. And then, you know, I could just add random sounds and people could wonder what it is. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll make people guess what the sound is. It's tapping, obviously, but what am I tapping? And, you know, that would just add an entire layer that. Just make it up as I go. What could go wrong, right? Well, I hope that at least when I do make it up, it helps some people relax, and that they are asleep right now, and that they are having sweet, sweet dreams, and all the worries of today are gone. That's what I hope, at least when I filmed my video. Well, I'll just have to remember to wish them a good night, a good sleep, or a good day. I'll just have to wish that they are very relaxed, and that I hope my video did